Well, in other news, the YSL RICO case
Whew.
is still fully underway. Both Young Thug and Gunna are in jail without bond, along with 26 other people who also don't have bond. How familiar are you with the case?
I only see what I see on the internet. You know what I mean? I just heard some of the charges, and like you said about the no bail. I've seen was it Kevin Lyles tried to go and be a witness on his behalf and things like that. I just think it's horrible, man. Like, I think that's a horrible position to be in, bro. Like, that shit right there is horrible, like in every sense of the word, you know, for you to be a multimillionaire and then you get put in that position like overnight, you know what I mean? I just think it's unfortunate, man. I think it's very unfortunate for him, for both of them, actually.
What's interesting about this case is, well, there's a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I went through the whole 88-page indictment. And lyrics are all over this thing.
Yeah.
All over. So not only alleged threats, but also alleged gang affiliation.
Mm.
So, you know, the fact that these guys are claiming blood and everything else like that is all over the indictment. But also, like, there are songs where Young Thug kind of breaks down the various gangs that he was affiliated with and so forth. And all that is right there in the paperwork at this point.
So what qualifies something for a RICO? Like, what crime qualifies as a RICO case?
It's very loose.
It's very loose, huh?
It's very loose. And I mean, it goes down to, like, I remember I interviewed this one female that was affiliated with BMF, and when she was locked up, she was explaining how she was locked up with girls who had like drug dealer boyfriends,
Mm-hmm.
and they were able to prove that his drug money was paying the rent, even though she had a job and she was not involved in anything that he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She was in jail for like 6 years because they proved, you know, using a RICO act, that she was part of this criminal enterprise. She was profiting from this criminal enterprise, not even technically involved in it. She wasn't pushing drugs. She wasn't moving packs. She wasn't laundering money. She was working a job and just had a D-boy boyfriend. And here she was in jail, in prison for years because he was paying the rent with drug money.
Yeah, but then
it's that kind of stuff.
That's crazy, because when I think about John Gotti and all those people, they never did them that way. They never went and got their wives and spouses, you know, and children and put them in foster care, and, you know, like, so that's a stretch, but I guess they apply it how they want.
Yeah, I mean, for example, Gunna really didn't do anything. Like, we went really hard through the paperwork and through his case. He was just around the shit. Like, his only arrest, like, he got arrested this one time, and the car behind him, they found some guns and I think possibly drugs in the car that was behind him. And he just got a fix-it ticket for his tent, and they sent him on his way. And then they used that arrest to somehow tie him into this whole RICO case and not even give him a bail.
That's crazy.
And
So he got conspiracy
really,
or something? He's like a conspirator, or like he got conspiracy maybe just from being
They're saying that he's a gang leader, and, you know.
They're not even from the same gang.
I don't even think he's gang affiliated like that. But I think, you know, it's one of those things where it's like one little hand gesture or one little phrase, you know, calling yourself slime or whatever else. Like, okay, here you go. Boom. You're part of it.
Slime is more of a blood thing. Gunna,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Gunna is more from the blue side.
Oh,
you
is
understand?
he?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he was saying slime. I'm just saying that phrases like that is what gets everyone involved and, you know, pulled into a situation like this.
Yeah.
And it's bad because you got 28 people. And I remember in my interview with Boosie, he said, you can't shake a bag with 28 eggs and expect none of them to crack.
That's true. That was a hell of an analogy. That's absolutely true. Especially, you know, like if hard timers, like, you know, what's one of the guys you interviewed, John Gotti's underboss?
Sammy the Bull.
Sammy the Bull. If somebody like him, a hardcore dude like him, a crack, yeah, one of them is definitely gonna. You know what I mean? It's just almost impossible that every 28 people gonna keep it solid, you know?